Alright, so this is another VOD by Bionicbubble. What is a Bionicbubble? That is the real question. But we are going to see another Plat Lucio round on Dorado.
It would be great.
I feel like Ryan would be good too. Do we need a road? Because I mean, up to y'all.
Yeah, right.
You guys need a Ryan on defense for sure, especially on Dorado. First point Dorado, like that, the archway choke is too good to miss. Got a defensive Farah. Interesting. I don't think anyone on your team combos. Because you don't have... Farah kinda doesn't have anyone to combo with, which isn't great. You're Lucio, you don't care. Ana has Reinhardt, I guess. Who's the last person on your team? Junkrat? Yeah, you guys don't combo at all. Yeah, I don't... Like... Does this VOD just have no sound? Okay. Your positioning's fine here. You should have started up on the upper ground. Again, you should have recommended that you start up here somewhere. But where that Junkrat is right now, that's where you should be at. Well, your team should have started there. Because your enemy, the enemy team, can actually just... is totally okay. Like, so here's the path, right? Like, the enemy team is totally okay to actually get to this archway. Like, once the cart's like right here, that's when you really need to actually start defending and getting on the cart. But you don't really need to defend too hard until the cart actually gets there. Like, they have all this space, and if you're up here, you can just be raining down on them behind a Reinhardt shield and gaining ult. And then when they get to about here on the curve to start going under the arch, that's when you actually need to leave upper and then rush down to either taking the long way or actually just jumping down onto them. But you can't control your teammates, man. But that it would definitely help be the better play, at least for starting positions. You guys are holding well. You're spamming good shots. Ana's totally out of position. Kind of just stare. Is that a Zenyatta? Yeah, you kind of just stared at Zenyatta. Ooh, good job, Reinhardt. Blocked most of it. Okay, Transcendence is popped. Junkrat with the clutch ult, though. Yeah, you should just speed boost. Help that Reaper just rub his face. Okay, you should be backing off. You should just stay on speed boost because only one person's damaged and Ana can do that fine. Like, she should be able to just do one person. That's all she's got, right? So you want to be able to give people the option to leave if they need to. And that you can only do that if you're on speed boost. That was unfortunate. Personally, I would have been behind one of like the carts, not behind there. For me, that's a little bit too far forward, but no one's in voice chat. GG, boys. Kind of a wasted sound barrier. You need to press tab more. As I said in the last game, you need to press tab more because you need to know which ults were up, because if you knew that everyone else, if you had like the nano boosted Reaper up when you did that, then maybe it was worth it. A lot of ults though. It's 3 ults for a defense for one fight, but at least it wouldn't have been like this completely useless ult. You're allowed to die until so you have your path here, right? Like, you have your path here. You are allowed to keep losing until the cart gets to about here. The cart was still back here, so you didn't really need to pop your sound barrier. If you team wiped and then the cart ended up back here when you guys got back, it would probably be over here though. You would still have time to do a couple fights before it hit the checkpoint. So you don't actually need to defend this point. This corner is the one you should remember. You also need to press tab so that way you know what ults your team has. Like, will your team be able to defend itself with their own ults, or do you actually need to pop your ult? Because your ult, Lucio ult takes forever to charge now. Okay, you're playing a little... Your team's playing a little passive now, but... you're playing a little bit too far back. You're just in range of the Junkrat there, and you need to be in range of pretty much everyone. Half your team's dead, so you should back off. Interesting spot, Reaper. You guys need to back off. Or you need to harass that Pharah. You need to choose something. You weren't actually doing almost anything right there. Your team needs to charge in. That should not have happened. You weren't close enough to a pillar. You were just in the middle there. You had cover and you just got hooked anyway, so you should not have died there. Like, you should know when a fight has been lost. You don't need to win every fight. You just need to win. You just need to stay alive. Just the fact that your team's alive is enough of a threat to the cart. And, oh my god, this Roadhog. Well, you gotta boost this Junkrat, so that's cool, I guess. Your team needs a guy on upper, but you got a D.Va instead. So this guy switched to D.Va after looking at their Roadhog. Okay, here would be a good time. Because you would save the D.Va suit. You were way late by like 3 seconds. You would have been able to save D.Va mech, and you could have just pushed everyone in to clean up, but now kind of wasted it. You're hanging out a little bit too much. You should just be touching the cart right now. Just touch the cart. This Reinhardt needs to touch the cart. Just to stop it from moving. You need to stop. Nice job, Roadhog. This Roadhog's great. So I guess the biggest thing right now is that your ult usage is very late or is unneeded. You actually have combos this time. And the rest of your team didn't have any combos as a team comp, so that was not great either. Which reminds me, I'm looking at chat right now. It reminds me that I need to make a patch note video. I might do it after this. The latest patch note video. See if I can pull up the patch notes while I'm waiting. Nothing out of the ordinary. You should actually be on speed. There's no reason for you to be on healing. They're not even pressuring you right now. Like, you shouldn't pop your heal for one person. That's your any other healer's job. WA dodging isn't a thing. I noticed that you were doing this a lot earlier, but I didn't comment on it. WS dodging isn't a thing. You're just moving forwards and backwards. You're not actually dodging anything, so you might as well have just stood still. Like, there's no reason to just move forward and backward. Because on their screen, you're not actually... You might have just saved yourself there. You should have just accepted the loss. You should have just died there. And not have used sound barrier, because everyone died. just save it. This is part of the reason why you need to be pressing tab more, so that way you know what alts there are, rather than just depending on chat. You just need to know if it's 100% or if it's 0%. With Lucio, in terms of looking at your teammates' alt status, and you kind of blew your chance. You needed to heal yourself. You should have been on heal, but it's okay. Team's cleaning up. The enemy team kind of threw there. They used up a lot of ults last time, which is why I am still holding my recommendation that you should not have used Sound Barrier at all. Especially with the ult charge nerf, you should have just let yourself die. Because attack more than ever needs all the ults up all the time. So that way their attacks work. Like to get past chokes. And if you don't have all your ults up, you're kind of dead. Especially if you're trying to climb. In Diamond, you wouldn't have gotten away with that. Good cleanup. There we go. Good thing you tabbed there, because now you know they have a Roadhog and a Soldier. And they didn't contest in time. You should just kill this Reinhardt. Go, follow. It's okay, the cart doesn't need to move. Just go, kill the Reinhardt. Reinhardt needs to die. No, it's fine. You don't need to be next to the cart right now. Just go kill something. There we go. Okay, now go back to the cart. Okay, I like that ult. That ult was good. Now just hang out next to the car and win. Yep, that was that. There wasn't too much to talk about. Again, well, a little bit more this time. You needed to know when to use your ult. Usage was kind of bad. Was pretty bad, except for that last ult. WS dodging isn't a thing, so you should probably not do that because it's not actually helping you. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's not too much else. Just keep going on. I mean, you didn't even die that much. You got good healing, excellent damage, put down, really good weapon accuracy. You should be. It shouldn't be too hard to go up, but your ult usage is just not there. And with the new patch, with how the ult charges are, it's even more important than before to have good ults, especially on attack. And it's even more, especially with Lucio. Lucio and Zarya really need to have really good ults every single time. They can't afford to waste ults anymore because there's just not enough time to charge another one up. So you need to get your ult timings down a little bit better. All right.